Legend of Total War here with part 19 of my stainless steel 6.4 Let's Play campaign as the Byzantine Empire. Alright, so previously we captured Palma, Oran, and what was the other one? I can't remember. Oh, that's right, Metz. But we lost this settlement down here at Tabriz. I'm just trying to gather a force together to go and recapture it. We're going to need to keep recruiting over here to eventually repel these guys and them as well. We didn't have a very large force stationed there, so it wasn't really a major defeat. Still, sucks to lose the settlement. We need to take it back. Anyway, we have an opportunity here to end the Seljuk Sultanate. What we need to do is draw them out here. Now I just need to decide which forces I want to take. Obviously the cavalry, I will take command of that. I might have the secondary army come in as AI reinforcements, but under a captain. It will make them not particularly efficient, but that doesn't really matter.
Who do I face? Yes, yes. Orders. Onward.
So the first thing I'm going to do is gather all the cavalry.
Command me. Your Majesty.
Because I'm going to take command of that. AI reinforcements tends to totally misuse it.
Yes. Orders.
Ah man, these forces, some of these units here are just absolutely beaten to shit.
Let me strike, my lord.
Alright, I'll take all of the archers.
Yes. Orders.
Because again, they'll misuse them.
Orders. March. Yes, your Majesty. Orders. Move on. Yes. Name thy enemy, lord.
Now I should be able to win with my forces on their own.
Orders. March. Command your Majesty. Orders.
There's not much left there anyway. Oh, there was some Turkopol cavalry. Alright, I'll leave behind these two.
Yes.
Move forward.
Moving
I'll
away
hire
now,
them.
my lord. Command me. Sultan. Orders. Orders. Orders.
Alright, so you'll have to stand there. Pretty sure they'll come out and fight
Name
me.
thy enemy, lord. We shall send them to hell or worse.
So I've got a mostly cavalry force. Let's see, we're going to try and snipe him as early as possible. Send the Turkopols to sort him out. And then oh, okay, we've got the Sultan and his heir here. They've got some skirmishes as well. My guys will lose against that. My horse archers. But that's okay. But I have a major cavalry superiority. We need to make sure we wipe them out. I mean, we don't have to wipe them out in this battle. It's just that if we do wipe them out, we take the settlement, and then that's the end of that. They're gone. And in fact, we'd get victory at that point. But if we have to assault the settlement, as long as we've done enough damage to the army, so be it. Oh god, I forgot to put the my reinforcements under AI control. Oh well, I guess they're not coming in then. Well, actually, they might. We'll see how we go. I'm not sure if I really want to put these guys with spikes. The AO is pretty decent on the field of battle at avoiding the spikes, and I tend to forget they're there. So I'm not going to put them down. It's too risky. I'm usually concentrating on multiple elements of the battle. It's hard to think to myself all the time, don't run into the spikes. So many times I've run into my own spikes. For such a low risk, such a low reward, I'm not going to risk it. Okay, so we want to send the horse archers out first. Where is he? Over there? Go take. I should have put them on that side, in hindsight. Just keep them in the rear for the time being, actually. These guys are good at, quickly taking out General's bodyguard. They don't have enough ammunition to actually kill the General himself. They very rarely do. These guys do, but they take a long time to kill him. Because they've got lots of ammo, but their ammo doesn't do that much damage. The arrows don't do much damage, I mean. I'm going to try and get up on the higher ground, but also shoot them in the back. They're facing us at the moment.
The enemy are badly
from the other
blooded.
side there.
They have lost half their men.
So they've got 3 General's bodyguard to our 5. If we can take this one out here, it'll give us a big advantage. Once we've taken him out, it's probably best if we get into loose formation, just to try and waste their ammunition out here as much as possible. Oh, Sipahi cavalry, those would be good to shoot. Come on, move it. Formation. Used up all of his ammo, so he wasn't going to do much more.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain
here.
true and wholehearted, victory will be ours. The enemy general lies dead.
Alright, well that's one
Good
down.
riddance to that desert dog. Pray his death will break his immense resolve.
Move a bit faster. Okay, so they're pretty much dead, but that's not a huge concern. Okay, I want these guys to just hang back for a moment, let their cavalry, their horse archer and stuff, move forward over to here. Oh no, they're coming out of this here. And their Turkish horse archers will easily beat my Turkopoles. Would have been nice to have sniped another general, but what's done is done. If I could get these guys killed, I could start getting my reinforcements in on the battlefield. Stand my ground here on the high ground. They've chosen a really silly formation here with 3 of their units pulled together like that. Our shots are going to be quite accurate against them. Even if they go into loose formation, they're still in quite tight formation. These guys to move a little bit more forward. So yeah, once again, if we lose our entire army but win the battle and win the city, it's worth it.
The battle is in our favor.
You get
If
to
we
finally get
remain
rid of
true
another
and
enemy.
wholehearted,
It's been a while
victory will be ours.
since we've wiped someone else out. I think the last one we wiped out was Hungary. That was ages ago. So my 7 archers here probably aren't going to do very much against that Pharaoh cavalry, but they don't seem to be landing any hits of their own, so that's fine. Going chasing after them is not necessarily a good idea. Okay, so we've got some reinforcements here. Come in at this flank and hold this position. Okay, and you... See, their generals... There's one. Where's the other one? Well, whatever the case is, I don't know. Let's see where he is. Oh, there he is. He charged in over here. Shoot that guy. What is this guy's back turned here? Oh, shit, get back.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset,
now,
but our
start
men
moving
are
around the
winning the
flanks.
battle and forging a
Without their
worthy
cavalry
victory.
superiority, we'll wrap around them. And as soon as their general's dead, the rest of this is just gone. I put them on skirmish mode just because I don't want to micromanage them right now. Easier target to hit them. So everything's going pretty well to begin with.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Run them down. Will they find their spear militia? No, we don't need that. Pull them back. Don't worry about them. It's important that we take out the missile units, but we don't need to fight. Spearmen. Not without cavalry. It's fine there. If he's tanking them so that the archers can shoot the general, that works for me. Here's your chance. Shoot him. Where'd the other general go? There he is.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Okay, one down. One more to go.
The enemy king lies
Okay,
dead,
both down.
slain by
We've
our
won.
brave soldiers.
And with most of their
Attack
cavalry
while
gone,
his men mourn their loss.
all we're going to do now is just focus on running down their infantry. So that will be the end of the Turks. So that's one headache.
Praise the Almighty! Our enemy has lost his stomach to fight. We must push our advantage.
And what, 10 more headaches to deal with? Alright, that should do it.
All of Christendom will be awed by... Hiding our
And
forces
since
from
they've got
enemy.
another family member up here, that's not the end of the Turks. I'm not going to fill this full of rebels.
We show little mercy. Let me strike, my lord.
Pretty happy with how that went. Didn't lose any generals. My army is, mostly intact.
We tore them apart, my lord. Victory!
Ah, they've still got another
We
region. I
have
thought that would be the
crushed
end
them.
of them,
This
but it
place
isn't.
is yours, my lord.
Ah, damn it. Where the hell is their last region then? Could be all the way down here. I'm not supposed to come down that way though. I gotta wonder though, if I could just quickly go out there and snipe him, maybe that will end the faction anyway.
Name that. Let me strike, my lord. Yes, Sultan.
There will be much honor in defeating you, noble infidel.
Or who do I face?
Alright, I'll bring you.
Majesty. How may I serve, Sultan?
And these ones. Stand there.
March.
And
Let
you
me
go and
strike,
attack him.
my lord. We shall send them to hell or
It's possible
worse.
it's their last family
March.
member. It's unlikely, but it's possible. And if he is, then we kill them via wiping out their family tree. I've taken all the settlements in the east, apart from that other one that belongs to the Khwarezmians at the moment. And I don't want to go hunting down there, wherever their settlement is. So all they need to do is thin him out enough so that if he's down to like 2 or 3 soldiers, there's no problem for him to take it out. But they should have enough to actually kill him. The Mountain Equite alone should take out half of them.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Okay, good. You're done. Then there's only 6 of them left. You've still got heaps of ammo. Shouldn't need the general to get into combat with him. Oh, they just want to bloody die. Get out of there.
The enemy king is slain. The enemy flees the battle. Run.
So yeah, fingers
This
crossed
is
that
a
actually
clear
wipes them out.
victory
Turning
that
wherever
goes
their
to-
last settlement is rebel. But we just
Very
don't
good.
know.
Preparing an ambush.
Oh, we did. We wiped them out.
Congratulations, blessed Emperor. You have led your mighty heroes through the flames of battle and forged a glorious empire under the light of heaven. From your glorious throne, all history does unfold.
Now that doesn't end the campaign, because the goal of this campaign is to restore the Roman Empire to its former glory, at its peak, and we're not quite there yet. We've certainly gone a long way to bringing things back. I would even wager to say so far as that we have restored the empire further than what Justinian was able to do, but there is still a fair bit of work left to
Who do
go.
I face? Meeting with our forces.
But like I said, with one less headache, wherever their settlement was, at least we know that they're not going to send any more armies at me. So, I guess, how many headaches is it? That's actually more than 10, that's 11. Well, the Papal States have been pretty much dealt with, so yeah, 10. We need to get reinforcements down here as soon as possible.
Despite being an
Well,
infidel,
it's not
I respect
fantastic
you
troops
in
there
battle.
that they've got.
Even if they do not
But still,
deserve it,
I can't
will
exactly
offer
recruit
the infidels a
best
fair
troops ever.
fight.
Not from there, anyway.
Orders. My lord.
Command me. Yes, Lord. Creating a huge fighting force. Name thy enemy. Let me strike, my lord. Camping here, my lord. Name thy
watchtower.
enemy, Lord. Let me strike, my lord.
It's important that we can
these
see what's
lands
going on in
under
the
your
desert. If they
gaze.
send any armies out here, I want to know about it. But it's good. For the most part, this is becoming quite secure. God, I'd love it if I could turn this rebel. Just by killing enough of their generals to wipe out their family tree. I'd need to send a proper army down here, just crushing their armies, without actually capturing their settlements. It's not crucial that I do that. It just would help us. If it was just rebel, I wouldn't have to worry about, leaving garrisons there or anything. Yeah, a frontier completely secured off, because you can't get a peace treaty with them. I mean, you can get peace treaties, but it's Gracul AI. They'll never like keep the agreement. They'll betray you straight away, and you're gonna have to pay a fair bit of money for it, or give back all the settlements you've taken. That's stupid. You give back all the settlements, and then they just declare war on you again. Jeez, who's the fool? You are at that point. Okay, so Aragon's actually over here, but they'll probably have a pretty hard time capturing the settlement.
Your Majesty.
If I could get you to come
Orders.
out of the settlement here,
Move out. Yes, lord. This is where we shall meet.
feed him
then.
just with order resolve,
The day is
so
out.
that we can get a governor and a Jaccio.
Blessed Lord.
However
we
it's fucking
thank you
pronounced.
for delivering us. Don't. A most honorable victory, my noble lord.
Pretty minimal damage. Okay, I think we're pretty much at the end of the turn. I know that we went through all the construction at the end of the previous episode. Yeah, everything looks alright. Okay, moving on.
I bring word from my people, noble lord.
Fine. I mean, they'll just declare war on me anyway.
That is all. Farewell, then.
I think we'll have to keep an eye on what they're doing this time. Got so many enemies, I need to know when they're sending their armies around.
My lord, the enemy lays siege. What shall we do?
I don't mind so much if they capture that fort, because then, when they're sitting in the fort, just go besiege them and starve them out. That's a pretty good way of getting rid of them, if you want to be really lazy.
The enemy have laid siege upon us.
Which I do. If I fight every goddamn battle that I see manually, this is still going to drag on another 20 goddamn episodes. We have to cut some corners if we want to get this over and done with in a timely manner, which I do. Denmark richer than me? How dare they? Okay, it's not particularly well defended. They do have some forces out here, but it could be garbage, it could be full of knights, who knows. I'm willing to risk it.
We march on our victims. Sooner or later, they will relent, my lord. Orders?
Yeah, so I want to send you down through here.
Onward.
Yes, Your Majesty. My lord.
Yes? March! Combining forces, my lord.
4 more units.
Yes, Your Majesty.
There you go.
Yes, onward. Combining forces, my lord.
Your will.
Good, we've got a full stack. So we'll bring them down here. I might actually leave a Acontistae in a fort out here, just to make sure that Bern doesn't come under attack.
Yes, my lord.
Your orders, number one.
Now, do we need to leave a governor here?
It is an honor to lead these armies.
Yes, we do.
Your orders, number one.
That guy's old. So, maybe
Your
just leave him
orders,
behind.
number one.
If we leave the old guy behind, he'll die, and then when he dies, the public order here will be shit, and I won't be able to do anything about it.
Your orders, number one. Of course, my lord.
Where to, sire? Investigating, as you wish.
Okay, so that's definitely their most important settlement. That's where they're getting all their troops from that fortress. Valencia is well defended as well.
Leave me be, infidel. Empty.
So when can we leave Palma? Let's have a look. Well, we probably shouldn't leave until at least... Oh my god, that's going to take 3 turns until it arrives.
Your Majesty.
Let me just
Orders?
see. If I left just that unit
Orders.
behind here, I really doubt it won't riot. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Your Majesty. Onward.
We just have to stay here for a few turns while the public order gets fixed. So this guy here is stuck
No
there
more wars.
without any
Draw
navy
your
to get him
sword.
away. Yeah, that's I think these guys are heading over to Toulouse, or I don't know how it's pronounced. Someone gave me shit about how I pronounce it. I don't fucking know. I'm not French. We'll just call it Toulouse then. That's easier.
Yes.
Your orders, number one.
Okay, if we have to leave that guy behind, then I'll send some more
Orders.
forces
My lord.
over here.
combining
I mean, they're not
forces,
great
my
troops,
lord.
but better than nothing. No one's going to attack our local forces, preventing them from getting across. So again, they capture this fort, I don't give a shit. Did I not have a general attached to this army? Goddamn Poland, would you just go away? Why are you sending so many armies at me? Just go away. I don't even want to fight you.
Command me.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be quicker if they met
Onward.
Who do
over
I
here.
face? Yes, marching. Approaching, my lord. Bringing these lands under your gaze.
Still making reasonable coin, nothing major. I don't really like any catapults. Good, that'll make Jerusalem much more defensible. Alright, so we should be able to take Zaragoza without too much difficulty. Pamplona might... Oh, no, as long as we get there and there's not too many troops there, it shouldn't be a problem. I'm not going to bother trying to defend this. I'll just try and buff up the number of troops I've got here until they arrive. Maybe that's not the best choice. Those aren't too bad in the siege. A lot of generals here. Right.
Yes? Your orders, noble one.
Leave one of them there, send the rest to Massalia.
March. We'll continue tomorrow, my lord. Name thy enemy, lord.
Okay, I think militarily, that's... Oh, hang on, what about these guys?
Who do I face?
So what do we want to do with them? I guess... Oh, they're going to need to come over here to help defend Baghdad. Yeah, we can't let that go on. So you just make
Men,
a... Oh, shit.
We march. Let me strike, my lord.
Orders. Yes.
Don't need two of them.
Who do I face?
This one here's beating the shit, get rid of them. That way they'll fit.
Name thy enemy, lord.
Actually, that one there's beating the shit
How
as
may
well,
I
so never
serve,
mind.
Sultan?
That's a good amount of defenses. If they attack this, they'll certainly lose.
Let me strike, my lord. Name thy enemy, lord. Men, we command me. Meet in with our forces. Let me strike, my lord. Command me.
Okay,
Name
do we
thy
need to
enemy,
leave
lord.
a governor here?
Yes.
No? Seems fine. I think I forgot to construct something here last turn. But that's okay.
Who do I face? Yes, lord. Creating a huge fighting force. Let me strike, my lord. Yes.
We still need to come down here and capture Basra. Once we've captured Basra, that's as far east as we go. And then we just need to keep forces in the area at the river crossings, just to prevent Khwarezmian scum from getting across. As far as I can tell here, you can bypass the river here, so we'll need to put a fort there. Maybe. And then there's that river crossing. Those are the only two ways across the Euphrates. Unless, of course, they're coming from the south. Alright, let's do some construction and move on. So I need better defenses here. But probably the best way to defend it is to get it into... just to grow the settlement up as much as possible. So we need population growth. I've been sort of not been building these even though they're actually quite good at making money because they reduce corruption by 15%, but they also reduce happiness, which reduces population growth. And since I've got my finances under control, I feel like I'd much rather grow the settlements at this stage. Like, if I was really desperate for cash, I'd do it, but I'm not desperate for cash. So building this at Naples doesn't really do anything. What do we need here? It's a minor city. If we can get into a large city, 19,000 population, that'll, you know, definitely help boost its finances. Of course, we need to expect the Bulgarian invasion to happen soon. Not invasion, rebellion. Well, I'm out of cash. Anything I can build here now would just be cheap crap. But we're still making 20,000 a turn, and as we capture more settlements, our income will increase. Moving on.
To the walls!
Good thing
We
I
are
built that
besieged.
fort there. Because while that fort's there, they're not besieging the castle. Buying me some time to maybe recruit a few troops. And they just back off from the fort. Fine by me. Good. Hopefully they stay in the fort. If they just head back north, then I'll just throw another troop in there. They're just wasting time. So I reckon if...
fleet attacks us!
Well, I didn't even see I had a ship there. There's no one on the fleet, so it's no big deal.
We must withdraw! Now! Dropping anchor until morning.
So the jihad is still going for Jerusalem. Yeah, I figured they might try and besiege this. If they gave it a shot, they're not going to succeed.
The fools lay siege! Let them come!
Okay, with them reinforcing Zaragoza, that makes things a little bit more difficult. A little bit, still doable. And here we have the Bulgarian invasion. Should have recruited some additional troops during the end turn.
This is not good, Lord. The enemy have laid siege upon us.
An additional 2 units could have made a big difference, but I didn't know what turn they show up.
My lord, the enemy lays siege. What shall we do?
I've had an army sitting there doing nothing, but that actually works in my favor. I forgot about that army completely. I can head back to Adrianople to defeat that army. Completely forgot about that army, because of course, I recorded episode 18 earlier today, but episode 17 was recorded like friggin' weeks ago, which is where I made that move. So that was sitting there the entire episode last time, I didn't even realise it. But sometimes a blunder can actually turn out to be in your favour, because if I had moved further west, I wouldn't be able to stop that. But I can get over there and stop this right now. So looking at...
It is said you do not attack me out of fear. I will defeat you honorably, my worthy foe.
Skopje's probably not going to win. Sofia's going to be a difficult win. We'll definitely be able to stop Adrianople from falling. Definitely.
Let me strike, my lord.
It's almost like fate willed it that I forget about this army so that it can deal with this. I was going to send them to France, I remember them now. Because I could have said, I was thinking before, I could have sworn I had a general here. I did. I moved it recently. This is why I have for so long binged my Let's Plays. Because I forget about, when you get to this size here, it's so easy to forget about a general or two, especially one that's been recently recruited. But when you make 10 episodes a day, you remember that shit because it only just happened.
Yes. Plotting course now.
Orders?
Alright, well,
Command me.
let's defeat the rebels, and then you'll have to go back to Sophia.
You hate me, but you cannot defeat me.
I don't know if there's the thing is, we're badly outnumbered. It's not that well defended.
Who do I
I don't know,
face?
we'll see how we go.
We shall send them to hell, or it is said you do
Now
not
these
attack
AI are actually under like a scripted program, so we do need to finish them off.
We march on our victims. No matter how they beg, let none escape.
I really do wish I had put a few extra troops in those settlements, though. I just feel like if I had spent the last 2 turns recruiting in there, it could have made a big difference. Okay, keep these guys behind the line here. It's hard to make use of those flamethrowers sometimes. Because you put them out front, they're the first ones that get shot. Just the main thing we have to be careful for. Actually, I'll move those on the other side. Yeah, it's getting shot too much. I reckon our Gazmuli will at least equal their range. But here's the thing, with them standing back here, are they going to arc their shots in a wide angle like that, which is not good, or not so much of an arc, which is much better. Much more damage comes from it that way. They're a lot more accurate. In the later Total Wars, it doesn't matter. The more you arc your shot, the better. So we're going to have a steering contest, are we? Nope, they're coming. Usually what I like to do is sit there and just wait and see who's going to make the charge. If the enemy is charging, I like to hold a defensive position. If they're going to sit there, I'll pick it away at them. But there's no point trying to pick away at them when they're doing rush tactics. Okay, the angle seems pretty good then. I don't want them in that formation, so charge at them so they get out of it, because that makes it a lot harder for them to hit. The Bulgarians will not be getting independence today. Well, 4 to 19%. Okay, you guys get into shield wall because you're about to get charged. It doesn't really do much, but it's fine. Okay, now we start moving around the flanks. Since they've committed their forces into our front, we wrap around them. Actually, the general should probably stay closer to the front lines here to make sure that our Castrophilake do not run.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Right, quit fucking around, get in there. Jeez. Those heavy cavalry of theirs did a lot of damage to us. But that's okay, we're still gonna walk out of this in reasonably good shape.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
And I can take the garrison from Adrianople with me, because this is the only time it's going to come in danger. There's no wave 2 of the Bulgarian invasion. Luckily, we did prepare. We didn't prepare particularly well. Could have prepared better, but some preparation is better than none. Now, we don't actually have to run down 85% of them, but I just don't want them rallying and coming back.
We are blessed. The enemy general is dead. We have sent the idiot to hell.
Okay, pretty much done here.
Praise the Almighty.
Oh, yeah, we don't
Our
need to run
enemy
down.
has lost his stomach to fight. We must push out. This is a clear victory.
One down, 2 to go. These guys are in the way though as well.
Victory! Let me strike, my lord. Approaching, my lord. Command me.
Order.
Didn't end up using the flamethrowers at all. There was no real opportunity to use it.
Virgin armies. Yes.
Thessalonica's got a few additional troops. What I could do
Orders.
is bring them around the back here.
Move out.
So while the battle's going
We
on,
continue tomorrow.
they can
my
try and
lord.
get in there. Yeah.
Name thy enemy, lord.
Take you 2 turns to get to Sofia. Hopefully we can repel it,
I will enjoy
but if we
your
can't,
land
then
and women
we'll have to just
soon
retake the
enough.
settlement.
Let me strike, my lord. We shall send them to hell
Emperor
or
Sebastian.
worse.
Alright,
March!
well, let's kill this cunt.
Waste no time in sparing enemies this day, man. Units, await my orders.
Okay, I'd like to not completely waste my army on such a small force, so we'll do what we usually do and go around the sides. Go attack from all sides, because they just don't have enough troops to defend the settlement adequately. Why throw all of our troops into a meat grinder unnecessarily?
I'm in position.
Okay, I need to reorganize this because it's a bit of a mess. There we go.
Our men have reached the gate with the battering ram.
Okay, so they're going to send General's bodyguard over here. Let's bring the spearmen in. Would be good to shoot him, but, you know, blocked by a wall. Need him close by. Even though he's a shit general, I don't want these guys running the risk of running away. It's probably going to take all of them to take him down.
Our men have done well. The gates have fallen. The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Would have been better if we could fort them away from the towers here so they don't activate, but oh well.
Give grace to God. We have captured the enemy's walls.
He's actually going down a lot faster than I thought he would be. Push hard, man. Push, kill. I thought I was going to take massive casualties trying to fight that Emperor, but he's almost dead. It's a swarm of spears. We'll just do, you know, more damage that he can defend against. Out of this area. Don't worry about the spear militia there. Just keep pushing. So once he's dead, these guys will just run away. Start getting in here. Come on, don't just look at him. Stab him. Fill him full of holes. Make him a porcupine. Fucking kill the guy.
The enemy king lies dead, slain by our brave soldiers. Attack while his men mourn.
I've got troops
their
around their
loss.
back. He's not gonna hold. Get into their back. Make him break. Good. Alright, now, you lot, make a rush to the town square. We want to cut these guys off from getting here. Spear militia, your job's now next to take him out. They've been shooting at us the entire time. I want to drop that and just run away.
My lord, our men have taken control of the city.
cut him off. Don't let them back in here. I don't really care too much about capturing the town square in time. I just don't want them getting unlimited morale. It's much better to make him run, especially considering the general's dead. It's a good opportunity.
My lord, we have lost control of the city.
Come on, douchebag. I didn't run past you. Fucking idiot.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle. Praise the saints. Our men have taken control of the city. My lord, we have lost control of the city.
I should have gone after this one first. I didn't expect him to break so quickly.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Good, I think we did this with pretty minimal casualties. Happy with that.
Praise the saints. Our men have taken control of the city. All of Christendom will be awed by the victory.
We show little mercy. They deserve none. We march through your enemy's streets. Victory!
So yeah, I'm not sure if we should capture Saxony or Francia. Bring us to here. I just don't think this was ever part of the Roman Empire. I'm pretty sure this area here was. Very bad public order here. We're gonna have to stay here for a little while.
Come and face the might of the Reich, coward!
So this is a great opportunity
Onward!
to get ourselves
Yes, Lord.
a new general.
This is where we shall meet the enemy. The day is ours, Lord. The enemy are beaten.
Yes? Onward. Move out.
Okay, we'll put the fort here.
Preparing defensive
Who's gonna
fortifications,
stay
my
here,
lord.
though? Yeah,
Your
just
will.
to Acontistai, because they're not that valuable. And a watchtower here.
Yes, lord. Building a watchtower. Yes?
I'm gonna head to Dijon.
Move out. A good day's march ends.
Actually, if I'm heading over this way, and I'm gonna capture this, it's probably going to be safe, but I'll just leave it like that anyway. I think we're going to need to train more troops here to send up against the Holy Roman Empire and France. We're gonna need a lot of manpower. It's mostly trash here, I don't want that.
Your orders, noble one.
Okay, so I know there's a unit over here. Why don't we try to do a forced draw out?
Yes. My lord. Yes.
Your orders, noble one. Who do I face? Yes, marching.
Oh, it's much bigger than I
I will
thought.
defeat you honorably, my worthy foe. Your old God will see justice served in our battles.
Forced draw out doesn't seem as appealing now, but I've already... Yeah, we kind of have to. We can't leave this guy behind our forces. If we laid siege to this and he attacked us, we'd be caught between two forces, which would still be okay.
We will engage
But-
them honorably, my lord.
Better to be on the attack than on the defense. Okay, so there's two ways we can handle this. If we want to do a forced draw out, we could not kill 85%, or we could just let him live, let him get away during the battle, and kill every single one of these.
We shall claim victory in God's name, men! To battle! Soldiers, on my order! Units! Units, run this list! Units, disperse!
So yeah, just want to get reorganized. Good. They've got a big hill there. I am not going to engage them on that. I'm not really a big fan of rushing for the hill. Not really a big fan of rushing. Unless, you know, we're up against a vastly inferior force. So they didn't go for it either. Okay, looks like they're going to take a defensive position. So these over here are... looks like some sort of light cav. Send these guys to go harass them. Actually, what I might do is go the long way around and try to shoot the enemy general. Actually, I think they've got archers, don't they? Or is it just javelin men? Yeah, okay, if it's just javelin men, that's okay. Go the long way around their back, thin him out, and if we can make him rout, that'd be great, but that's unlikely. This works for me. Oh wait, they must have archers they're shooting at me. So, that's it, come chase me. I'm going to introduce you to my little friend, the javelin, which you are familiar with anyway, because they got plenty of javelin men. What am I talking about? If I could just kill him. I mean, don't kill everyone but him. If I'm running around like that, it's wasting ammo. But even if just shooting the alpha rats, that's still good enough. Oh yeah, they do have archers. So if they've got archers there, I don't really want to get too close. Okay, we did a bit of damage there. That's good enough. Now, I think my mortar toy have about the same range as their archers, so I'm going to rush now. I'm not going to bother with the skirmish. Alright, I'm going to send the faster cab around this way here. And the heavier General's Bodyguard around this way. And these mercenary Frankish knights are actually surprisingly fast, so they'll probably just lag behind the Stratatioi or whatever they're called a little bit. Since they've got a lot of skirmishes, rush tactics can work. But I don't mind rushing, but it's not going to be like the very first thing I do. I want to survey the area first. I want to know what I'm up against. And the reason why we're running in is because we don't want to give them time to reposition themselves. We just get straight into it.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Just have to hope they don't kill the enemy general. Oh, javelin men. So their forces are mostly in disarray. Now we hit all the missile units that are at the back. charge into their rear. Come on, make them break. We didn't really get any good charges in there. Okay, I don't want to kill the enemy general, so ignore him. Get over here. Don't disobey me. Ignore him. Of course, not killing the enemy general makes it harder to break these guys, but, you know, thinking strategically rather than just tactically. You want him to run away, back to the rest of his troops. Yeah, back to the city. Thing is, I think he's got high command, so he's not going to break.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Maybe once he gets dismayed by the loss of the battle, they do take army loss penalties. Maybe then he'll run away. When he realizes there's just no hope. Are they withdrawing now? How do we get for kills? 77%. I want to at least get 85. Yeah, they're withdrawing. Which means he's going to run away. Good. Do not fire at will. Okay, we got to 85%, so that's fine. If that's all we kill. Shitheads, don't let them get away.
By the Lord above, our foe has been much humbled.
Heroic victory. Good stuff. Now, they should go back to... what was it?
Hiding our forces from enemy eyes, my lord.
Zaragoza. I can execute these, that's fine.
God
Good.
has granted his faithful this
Now we lift the siege.
order. Yes. Yes. Your orders, number one.
We draw them out and finish them off. So yeah, he's actually a pretty good general. But
I will defeat
he
you
lost all of his
honorably, my
cavalry,
worthy
and we
foe.
should easily be able to kill him in the next one.
Your orders, number one. God will be with us, men. To battle.
So just rush at him with the cavalry. Save that ammo there to try and kill their king. I mean, they do have archers, so it might make it difficult getting close to them. But we shouldn't have any problem. This time, of course, we make sure he dies.
Be ready to give all
Not the end of the
God
world if he
and
doesn't
kingdom
die.
Men. To
Because
battle.
then we lay siege to it next turn, this turn, and it'll be easier to assault it next turn. Just it would be better if we took it now. Just hang back. Yeah, I'm going to send all the cavalry. Hit them with my full force. Make sure these guys here break. Okay, enemy reinforcements coming in from over there somewhere. Can't see them from the hill. Being in the way, but that's okay. This time, of course, got to make sure he dies. No one gets away this time.
is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Pretty damn slippery. Anyway, even if he
We are
runs,
blessed.
yeah, okay, we got him.
The enemy general is dead. We have sent the idiot to hell.
Okay, here comes their reinforcements. Alright, I want to reposition a little bit. You guys come stand over here. And I want to face them in this direction. You go around this way. Try to snipe that cavalry if you can. Good, taking out some mailed knights. That's also good. What the fuck are you doing all the way? Oh, that's reinforcements, right? Would have been better if we were taking out the general's bodyguard, but this is almost as good. Too risky getting close to him over there. Alright, they thinned him out almost by half. That's about as much as I could expect out of them. Okay, good. He's coming straight for us. Means I'm going to wrap around him. And he's not going to escape.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Good, he's getting slaughtered. Okay, it's charging into them. Don't give a shit.
The enemy king is slain.
Good. The rest of these
A
now
worthy
die so
enemy,
easily.
but no less a dead
Just
for
charge
that.
straight into them.
We must press
Just
our
need brute force
advantage.
now. We should probably take out their javelin men first and their archers. Worry about their melee troops later. Doesn't matter if he gets away. As long as we run them down. So these guys here, I want them standing on the hill. Making sure these guys here do not get away.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Good to see these guys here run before they even get into combat now. That's what we want to see.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Don't want him getting into combat. These guys here get auto replenishment. He doesn't.
The enemy flees the battle. Run down those worthless peasants. This is a
Good, that'll
clear
give us our goes
victory that goes to...
With only 66 casualties, that's great. So, plan worked out very nicely there.
wonderful place to stay.
That wouldn't eliminate Aragon, I think. I'm pretty sure the one that's sitting up
Blessed
here
Lord,
has
we
a
thank you for
an army. Yeah,
delivering
it's not the
us.
end of them.
Your orders, noble one. We will engage them on orders.
We can barely
March.
maintain public order here. Just a regular merchant guild. I wonder if that was a master merchant guild. I really need to check this stuff before we get in there. Sometimes sacking settlements
We will see
drops them
you
down a level.
undone.
Okay, so the forces at Pamplona have been pretty much emptied. So he's now the king. I want to get over there right now.
Your orders, noble one. Yes. Your orders, noble one.
Okay, he wasn't even the best governor anyway.
Orders? Let me strike, my lord.
Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Signor.
Now, I know that they had a larger force over here, so where did it go?
Investigating.
Was it that they brought it all the way over here? Is that what happened?
Investigating.
Because if I capture this settlement, that's the end of them. We're not at war with Castile, are we? No. Okay, good.
Yes.
I have these other... Oh, hang on, some of the infantry can make it.
Majesty.
Your orders, noble one. God will be with us, men. To battle! Without question. Onward! With God's blessing and yours.
If he's
we
the only
march
one in
to
there,
battle. Besieging forces
then next
reporting,
turn we
my
can
lord.
send the rest of the forces over here that are needed to finish them off. That'll be great. It's gonna take a little while.
Yes?
And now we have 88 settlements. Good. So I really want to try and secure Iberia off completely, and North Africa, because once that's done, that's an entire frontier. Like, you don't expect any forces to be showing up from the New World, because obviously that doesn't happen. I think I will actually go and take Frankfurt. It just looks odd. I want it to be nice and tidy as much as possible. Thing is, you can't perfectly shape out the Roman Empire given this map. But you can get it close enough. And if we make it a little bit bigger than what it was historically, so be it.
Command.
Okay.
Your Majesty. Bring it up. Yes. Camping here, my lord.
This should be more than enough to take them down. They're having public order issues as well. Next,
Who do I
make
face?
their way over here. Probably going to lose a settlement or two during the end turn. Can't be helped. Ah, these motherfuckers. Right.
Yes. Orders.
We will not rest until you relent, one way or another. Know your enemy. It is me.
Just trying to think how I'm going to stop them.
We will not rest
Well,
until
if they
one
besiege the
way
settlement,
or
they won't be able
another.
to attack us straight away. So just muster up
Yes.
what we've got here.
Your Majesty.
That's a miss.
Yes. Move out.
And just leave behind everything that's not needed.
Orders. Yes.
Your Majesty.
Maybe just leave behind
Orders.
2 Acontisti.
My lord. Yes. Orders. Bringing our troops together. Yes, lord. This is where...
Know your
I reckon if we
enemy.
fought them in open
It is
field,
me.
if they turned around and fought us, we'll win. If they come over here and besiege it, we'll win. We'll actually have better chances if that's the case. Because I'll have some reinforcements come in.
Name
I want to fight a city. I don't really want to get into another battle in this episode, so let's just do some construction and then we end the episode there. Iconium, what do you need here? Public order's alright, it's not growing. Fuck all from mining. Don't desperately need it to grow. So I don't want to drop the taxes just yet. I find that if you're getting like 100,000 in the bank, then it's a good time to drop the taxes. Because I think it's more important that we construct in all settlements that can construct. Rather than always ensuring that the settlements are always growing. Sometimes it doesn't matter if it's not growing. You know, being stifled due to high taxes. So for example, right now, I really could have used a bit more money to build crop rotations here. And other things in other settlements. It's okay, off for another turn. Anyway, we'll end the episode here. I'll need to remember to take them out here.
Let me strike,
Shouldn't be
my
a
lord.
problem. Because we need to push down here and get to Basra. Good. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, so like and subscribe. Part 20 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.